Our chief global affairs anchor, Martha Raddatz. And Martha, the world is lining up against Vladimir Putin right here. I guess the big question is, how much does he care?
Exactly, George. And this morning, calling up those reservists, that state of emergency shows the deep concern with Vladimir Putin's troops on the move. This morning, Europe on the precipice of war. Russian lawmakers giving Vladimir Putin the go-ahead to use military force in eastern Ukraine. President Biden flatly calling Putin's push to militarily support two Russian-controlled regions of Ukraine the beginning of an invasion.
Who in the Lord's name does Putin think gives him the right to declare new so-called countries on territory that belong to his neighbors?
The U.S. retaliating by slapping on broad-ranging sanctions, cutting off the country from Western financing, targeting two state-owned banks, and punishing Russian elites, oligarchs, benefiting from Kremlin policies.
As Russia contemplates its next move, we have our next move prepared as well. Russia will pay an even steeper price if it continues its aggression, including additional sanctions.
The Pentagon also sending 800 additional U.S. troops from Italy to the region, attack helicopters and fighter jets to reinforce America's NATO allies. The White House warning that unless Russia retreats, more punishing sanctions will come.
There's not much left that the U.S. or NATO can do. Sanctions have been imposed. Diplomacy seems to be at a standstill. That leaves Mr. Putin only military options or a humiliating stand down.
The people of Ukraine braced for a potential humanitarian catastrophe. This is one of the main border crossings in and out of Poland. Right now, they serve about 3,000 vehicles every day. If there is a refugee crisis, there could be millions. The Biden administration stressing there's still a chance for diplomacy to win the day, but the Secretary of State scrapping plans to meet with Russia's top diplomat.
And Russia has made clear its wholesale rejection of diplomacy. It does not make sense to go forward with that meeting at this time.
While satellite images show Russia moving more troops and military supplies into Belarus, this field, empty just 3 weeks ago, now bristling with armored vehicles poised for war, just across the border from Ukraine's capital. The U.S. keeps saying diplomacy is not dead, but George, hopes are really fading that it could possibly work. George?
It certainly seems so. Martha Raddatz, thanks.
Well, hey there, GMA fans. Robin Roberts here. Thanks for checking out our YouTube channel. Lots of great stuff here. So go on, click the subscribe button right over here to get more of awesome videos and content from GMA every day, anytime. We thank you for watching, and we'll see you in the morning on GMA.